broadcasting to you from the creation station, from nation to nation, tribe worldwide. We are Tribe Strong. Welcome to WIP Wednesdays at Wowwy'z Workshop. Brought to you by Two Brothers, One Vision.
Why hello folks, why hello, and welcome to the Wowwy'z Show. WIP Wednesdays, wickow, Wowwy'z Workshop. Had to give it an extra wickow today, guys. Sounds good? I got the thumbs up, thank you, Grumpy. Woo! My goodness, folks, the energy today. We got a wicked pre-game live show going on. All of the freaking wonders were in there. Grumpy, Hobo Jack, he's talking in song lyrics today. I love that. Hey Jack, would that be a funny thing if all of a sudden we could only communicate in song lyrics? That was awesome. Dad is in the house. Rhinestone Suzanne. And then Pete is in here. Pete, the mad scientist, is in the house. We got Happy Curmudgeon. How you doing, Matthew? Oh my goodness. I am such a blessed Wowie to have friends like you guys. Happy Curmudgeon. One of mine is here. Hello to Oregon. How you doing, brother? Tribe worldwide. We are Tribe Strong. My goodness. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, the Mod Squad. Old Grumpy's here in the Mod Squad, so watch your P's and Q's. And also, I told Grumpy today to feel free to randomly drop his Starbond affiliate link for all that glue and amazing things that Starbond makes. So you might see him do that. And please, you guys, support. So we gotta support. We're all in this together. Holy shit. We're all in this together. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. This is a little thing here. Where's my two main views? Check out this. What I'm looking at. Oh, now look at this. Oh, doggy. I can't move it around too much, but I got a round to it that Pete made. We got frickin' Algie the algorithm hamster. We got Hobo Jack, his handcrafted arts side. We got a little party going on here, guys. What do you think of that? Ow! Choo! That's the beautiful stuff that I get to sit here and look at. Because of you guys. Because of you wonders. Hey, Daniel Tharp is in the house. Hello, Daniel. Thanks for coming, man. That's awesome. Thank you for coming. So yeah, we got Algae on our little, and we got the round to it, and so now it's like, because that's the board of support there, right? So now it's moving. It's moving because I got it all across here. Here, I shouldn't, freaking front facing here. So I got the board of support with all the stickers that's constantly growing. We just added Tim List, Hobo Jack, RC Peters, his new one. It's just filling. So it has to migrate. Now I got something looking at me. I got something across the top of the creation station here. So there's support. There's showings of support everywhere I turn. And I'm just so grateful and blessed to have y'all. Don't forget to like. Yes, hit that thumbs up. Give little Algie there a little pellet. Come on. Even if you don't think Wowie deserves it, Algie does. It's a little hamster. She's freaking hungry. And if she subscribes, she gets a yogurt drop. All right. My goodness, you guys. Where are my manners?
LaRue is in the house in the VIP. LaRue is in the house in the VIP. He's watching everyone, so don't be playing with me. LaRue is in the house in the VIP.
Oh, my goodness. Joe, what the frick was that? LaRue was in the house, guys, and we were making music this morning. So he has been busy Hello, everyone. I'm Sandy, and I'm watching WOW. We hope everyone is doing well. Mr. Daniel Tharp is tuning in through Facebook land. That's where we interact most. But he's one of the Kindred Spirits wood carvers. And Daniel has been on fire lately. I just want to make him special mention since he's here. And we truly appreciate you being here, sir, and watching. It's awesome when I know people are watching while they work, having me up in the corner there. That's just, I can't even explain how much it makes my heart glow. It makes my heart glow. Oh yes, and now back. Daniel has been just on fire. He's a really, really wicked, he's a wicked carver, a power carver, and also all manners. But he has broken through that fear of just trying something, like seeing like another carver that's got, tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of followers, seeing something that they do and saying, I can freaking do that. And he's been doing, works off other artists' pieces based on them and just trying it. And I'm so proud of you, bro. Like the stuff that you did, with inspired by Ed Elliott and just the things that you've broken through, bro. And now you got a superpower, is how I see it. I honestly do. And that's with all our creators in this group. It's like gaining a superpower, and then when you can carve what you think and what you see in your mind's eye, that's just something like no other. It's something like no other, and I think you should be very, very proud of yourself, Daniel. Okay? You're welcome. You believe it. You deserve it, I should say. Is Darren here? Hello, brother. I was just sending you messages, bro. I got your situation on check. The CBD will be, the new strain of CBD will be delivered today. So I'll get it to you tomorrow because I have to go into the city tomorrow. All right? Right? Gotcha? Gotcha. Yes. Yes, you guys. I got no problems talking about taking CBD. Marijuana, the plant itself is a miracle plant. And I know it's gotten a bad rep through the years, but there's all these different reasons why that went down. But the plant and the hemp, what hemp can do, and what all of these derivatives from the plant can do, like CBD and all these different ones. Like my friend, he simmered down, I don't have the exact simmer down edibles, or he's my friend Gare, and I could get a link to anybody who needs it, and he makes CBD capsules and stuff. And it can help you so much, man, if you're in a chronic pain situation. Just carved Rob is in the house. Aubrey is here. Hey, Kale and I'll be here working and listening. Working with an E. Thank you, Aubrey. I love you, sister. Cousin. Aubrey's my cousin. First cousin. Oh, my goodness. Just carved Rob is in the house, guys. How are you doing, sir? Ding! That's freaking awesome. Yes, everybody be nice to Aubrey. She's my cousin. Plant medicine versus pills any day, says one of mine. You are a smart man. I wouldn't do what I do without it. Is that true, Daniel? It's true to so many people, man. And I ain't afraid to say it. I am not afraid to say it and admit to using it. At all. At all. So Darren, we got that figured out for you, bro. But yeah, sometimes things will happen, and the regular supplier of whatever oil that'll dry up, and then there'll be a lot of people that are waiting on these things because they help so much. So it can be kind of scary when Gary has to find new sources for resources, and yeah, it's because like this stuff is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than the pharmaceutical world. So yes. That's awesome that you hear just carve Rob. That's awesome that you hear everybody. And then Kale is sitting with Aubrey, and Kale is the Digi Wizard, the Digi Wiz for short, but he's the digital wizard that brought the Kindred Spirits logo that we designed. He brought that to life with all the color and digitized it for us so that we can make stickers and all that good stuff. And that was done by Kale, Aubrey's son. And I'll call him Big Fish, because he's an amazing swimmer, and he's also a scuba diver. So, Big Fish is one of his. And the DigiWiz. I called him Little Buddy when he was this big. I always make nicknames, pet names up for my people. Right? My freaking animals have, like, Poppy is my dog's name, but we call her Bubba, we call her Bubs, we call her Boo, we call our cat is named Lola, and we call her Nunu, Noni, Nino. You know, my wife Katie, Poppy has a bad eye, she's blind, and we got to give her drops, really expensive, frickin' goddamn eye doctors. But we got to give her eye drops every day, and Katie decided that the eye drops sounded too scary, so she calls them doodles. So I'll get a freaking a post-it note, you know, when I'm getting my coffee in the morning, and it'll say, make sure you give Poppy your 1 o'clock doodle. And that means an eye drop. Oh my goodness. Uniquely Twisted is here. Hello. How are you doing there, unique my lady? Rob says, just got the MRI done. Surgery is next. Awesome. Did they find a source of all the pain, Rob? Have they zeroed in? Because Rob has back pain too, you guys. He's a maiden pain warrior, just like frickin' basically all of you guys. You know, sad but true. It's sad but true, but I hope that you can get it fixed, man. I do not wish it, you know, I don't wish chronic back pain on my enemy, you know. Well, let me tell you, there's a few scumbags on this planet right now that I could wish way worse than that. But I'm talking about, you know, just genuinely, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And when it comes to my friends and people I know, well, fuck, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart knowing that you guys have to suffer through things. Yes, best of luck to Rob. And when we're all collectively thinking good things and good outcomes for a person, it works. It's just like how multiples of prayers are more powerful. It's the same thing. It all works in the same magic of the universe, you guys. So when you collectively, you know, don't think that just your one thought, your one little prayer for somebody ain't going to matter, because it frickin' does. It frickin' does. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we put out comes back 10 times, tenfold. You are right, sir. You are right. And that's why being a lighthouse and us out here shining our light out there for the folks that could still be in the storm, that's why it's such a worthy and important endeavor, okay? And on the times when I get a little bit bummed out because of the growth of the channel or whatever, you know, I think about the people that have come to me afterwards, you know, when the cameras are off and everything, and have said to me that what we're doing here, and this includes my brother, how it's helped them. And that just, that makes, you know, 100,000 likes don't even compare to what one person coming and telling you that does. And I just got to remind myself that you know, this ain't no sprint. We're doing this because we want to help people, number one. So, and helping people we are. You know what I'm saying? We are all broken in our own ways. That's right, Grumpy, but guess what? That crack is where the light gets in. A little bit of Leonard Cohen for ya. So, folks, what are we doing today? Well, you see, where we left off last time, we got it all ready on the Warrior vase. We put in the eye screws where the feathers are going to hang. I glued it in off camera. It looks awesome. It's glued in there right and tight. It ain't never coming out because I did a test with that certain glue. I test everything right beforehand, and so the braid is glued in. Now, what I got to do next is wood burn on the bottom to B1V and Pete Blair, like a P and a B, because it's a collaboration. So I have to burn the bottom of that Warrior vase, and then where I glued the braid in, you can see, like I put powdered wood on the crazy glue, so in case that it would stick to it, because it was the powdered wood was from the Warrior vase, because I took it out of my palm sander, right? So I know it was the wood from the Warrior vase. So I dabbled that. Well, all of you that were here last week saw me. I dabbled it on the spots where I glued the braid in, but it didn't stick. Not the way I wanted it to. So I have another idea. I have 2-part wood epoxy that is a very, very pale, oh, I just hit that. That is a very, very pale wood color that I'm thinking I'll mix some of that up and just stick that in there, just on the top level. because it's very, very sticky and it stays really, really good. Like if you just get a little smudge of it on your wood, it'll stay there, right? So I know I don't have to worry about it peeling off or anything. But I'll do that just because I got OCD, right? I don't want that little tiny bit of clear glue to be visible. And then that thing's done. But it dawned on me after, when I was gluing it, it dawned on me, holy frick, man, you haven't signed this thing. And I've got to the point now where I don't even want to put it on its face and everything. I don't know what I was thinking, man. You should sign it way before your time you finish it. So, with this bad boy, I said we're doing a Gnome-Home today, right? Let me get a better view here. And that's what this is. Now, this is a piece of driftwood, really awesome piece of driftwood that one of my neighbors gave me. They just drug it over one day and said, hey, could you do something with this? And when I saw that fricker, man, I instantly saw the roof. The peak of the roof right there, right? And it goes around. And I've even carved in, even though you can't really see it, it don't matter to me. I carved in a window here, and I'm going to be putting copper leaf in there. So from this area right here, I wish this hole would have worked, but it didn't. It's too close. I'm going to have to drill a 3/8 hole up through the center so that I can then insert pipe, lamp pipe, and then a socket is going to come from here. And in that socket is going to be a chandelier-sized fire bulb. And so when this thing is hanging from the front, that bulb is behind here. And it's going to reflect on the little, I'm going to copper leaf the little windows. So it looks like there's a party going on inside. And then I've already done it on other pieces, and it really, really catches the light. So I want to look like there's a party going down, and there's like fire movement and stuff. Like this Gnome-Home is frickin' up and running. Goddamn party going on, man. Cool, eh? Yes. Cracked but creative, says Happy Curmudgeon. That is right. That is right, sir. So this has been it's been going on, and I've been working on it. I got all my little steps up to the little gnome door there. You see, and I've made it like I did all of this, like I wanted it to look like bark, kind of. Well, yeah, I wanted it to look like bark in there. So I've done that. I did all that with my flex cut knives. I just did that sitting on the grass. And it has this neat place back here. So I was going to wood burn. This piece is called Keep the Home Fires Burning. And it's dedicated to my grandpa Dib that died. And I was going to try and, because this is like this big window. It looks like a stained glass window. And so I carved the border around it. So it's part of the house, right? But I've been sanding, and it does not get any, the dark brown remains. So if I would burn the name of the piece right here, you wouldn't see it for shit. So there's this spot on the back of the roof. And I was thinking, well, right here would be a perfect spot that I could wood burn in, keep the home fires burning. And then right here, a 2B1V, okay? And then right here, I'm going to attach the hanging hardware, which is right there on my frickin' handy dandy Klein tools, you guys. Klein tools. But we're going to put that hanger on there. So it's good and strong, and because I don't know exactly how this is going to hang once it's on there. And, like, you got to take all this shit into consideration. Like, when you're got a big, weird piece like this, you got to think about where you put the hanging hardware. Because when you put it on the wall, if it ain't right, it's going to, like, hang all wonky. So I've done a lot of weird stuff about holding it and keeping, like, basically, a long story short, and it's hollow in spots here. But long story short, if I put that hanging hardware right here in this thick part, so that this is there, shit, like this, will be okay. Okay? So I'm going to want to do that as well today. And work on the wood burning there. We'll bring out the old frickin' razor tip wood burner, SK from Saskatchewan, Canada. And we'll use that and the pens. And then also I got a watcher right here from last week that we still have to make, because he needs to go, or it needs to go out there and do its work in this world. World with an E, if you would. So we can work on that too. So it's like, I could like, I'll go on this for as long as we can, and then we'll switch it up if we have to. And also, like these rocks down here, all of this like cobble looking rocks, I wanted them to go gray, like the steel wool and vinegar. And I just learned the name. Joseph Keller taught me. Oh, it's freaking stood on my goddamn wire. Oh, Joseph Keller sent me a message, and he taught me that it's ebonizing the wood is the proper name for the steel wool and vinegar. Ebonizing. That's neat, eh? So I was thinking, rather than messing with any stains, and I don't paint much stuff. If I can get away with staining my wood carvings first before having to go to acrylic paint, that's my go-to. I know people who are awesome with acrylic paint. Amy Jo is one of them. She's really, really good. Rhinestone is like a frickin' wicked painter. But for me and just my style, I tend to, I like to use stains. I got white stain, I got gray stain, I think it's because of the wood grain. And that's why I love the aniline dyes so much, is because I like to be able to see the wood grain. Because I'm a wood weirdo, as are so many of you. Let me see, have I missed anybody? I saw a name there that I wasn't. Who do we got here? Oh, hey, Mark is here. Mark, all the way from New Zealand, our great friend and brother, is in the house. Oh, here we got John. John Ulrich is here. How you doing, John? Thanks for coming. Got a wicked turnout today. Chow! Let's see here. One of mine is awesome when it comes to this stuff. He's like the guy that's sitting on deck that he'll Google or he'll look it up what I'm blabbering about, and then he pops it up. It was like we're going to be talking about that star coming up between the Sphinx's paws at Easter time. But one of mine says, ebonizing wood is a process of turning wood jet black while keeping the grain visible, usually achieved by reacting iron acetate, vinegar, and steel wool with the wood's natural tannins. And I just know from experience that when you mix it up, I got a jar right there. It's been cooking for 3 days now, but the longer you wait, the darker it becomes. But lots of times, look, I've had some that I left in there for a week and then painted on the wood, and it didn't barely change it at all. It all has to do with the tannins and the type of wood. So it's kind of a cool way that before I knew all this fancy dancy, I just called it my potion. I don't know, it's magic. People say, how'd you do that? I don't know, it's just magic. It's a potion I made. So that's great that I'm starting to actually learn and not talking like a child. My goodness. Beaten Crazy Custom Creations is in the house. Hello! How are you doing? That is awesome. And thank you, Pete. Pete says the rocks look perfect. Oak has a lot of tannin, so it really works well with ebonizing. Okay, awesome to know that, because I made the watcher. You guys remember the watcher I did? I made it into a lamp not too long ago out of the oak post, the kind of square-looking watcher. That one I've been thinking about. It's just all natural color. It's sitting upstairs in the studio, doing her little job with her little flame bulb. But it's not finished. That's like a couple other things. I haven't fully finished the candelabra. Labra is its name. And that still isn't glued to the base, and it hasn't got a final stain on that one either. So, I get to the point where I can say things are done, but sometimes there's things that just, I don't know, I get hung up on. And then it gets in my head, and I worry about it. I'm just like everybody. I get worried, and then I get procrastinating. And then you know what you gotta do when you get a procrastinating? You pull out your frickin' to it, and you do it! Okay? Jeez, wowie. Don't forget the power of your to it. It's sitting right there, man. Procrastination kills dreams. Isn't that right? Oh, everybody's just saying hi to Francis. I'm learning all the proper names. I'm trying my best, guys. All of you wonders, because you guys deserve it. Some people just are just happy with using their YouTube names, but I like to, I like to give the respect to people. If sometimes, Dad, I say, hello, Scott, when sometimes, and happy curmudgeon, I'll say hello, Matthew, but then I'll use their YouTube name after. It's just how I am. One of those things. And like I mentioned, Mark is coming all the way from New Zealand, and his wee one, Adeline, likes to watch Mr. Wowwy'z sometimes, but she's not home today, so I can leave all the fuck bombs I want. I was telling them before, gonna be a frick you and a fuck you and a how the fuck do you do, all right? And with no regrets. All right. So yes, that's what we're gonna be working on. It's up to you guys. When it comes to, I guess I don't really need to zone out with the music. It's the only time we're going to start right off the bat, the thing that we're going to do is get this fully sanded and ready to do our wood burning on, okay? So I was thinking about that beforehand, and I pulled out this one. This here is the old Pete Blair sanding mandrel. Well, it's a sanding mandrel, but it's been specially rigged with the foam. I don't know what that's called, but I got that, and I'm always afraid I'm going to mess it up. But what you gotta, tools are for using, tools are for working with an E, and so don't be afraid to use them. So I'm going to use that for some of it in there and see if that, likes that. And then I also got the regular sanding mandrels here that are ready to go with some, but this also needs to be redone. You see, I could have done that when I was pissing around out here on the pre-game show, but I opted for talking with you guys instead because it's funner than loading up my mandrels with the Emory cloth. Choo! So yes, I can just do that. And if you guys would like some music, I could put on some music and just have it kind of quieter in the background so I can still chit-chat and shot. Let me see here. It looks like I hit that thing. Oh, it's a little bit better, just a tiny bit like that. Sorry about that. Don't want to make anybody car sick. Yeah, this is a Gnome-Home. It's already basically pretty much carved. We're just getting ready to do all the finishes on it now, Francis. It's a weird piece of driftwood, and that roof just screamed roof. You know what I'm saying? Just this peak was just so cool, and I'm still contemplating, like, right here would be an awesome spot to have a little windy, bendy copper chimney come out with the help of Mr. Darren 2B1V there, who's lurking in our chat. That'd be nice if I could get that to balance better there for when we do the wood burning. I'll figure that out. I'll put something underneath there, and it'll be easier on my back. So yeah, we're gonna sand on there. Do you guys want some music while I do it, or should I just like sand, talk? What would you guys prefer? Oh, do you have to go, Hobo Jack? Jesus. Okay, no worries, sir. That is awesome. Do it. It's a great motto to practice. It is. Say, Daniel, it's the way. It is the way. Thank you for tuning in, Jack, and keep listening. I really appreciate you, sir. What makes it a Gnome-Home? Oh, well, just the fact that it's little. It's got his little steps there. It's just a whimsical kind of, people call them fairy houses, the ones that they carve. And so on the little door here, I'm going to be staining the stain like this. Like I'm thinking of using like an American brown on the parts that are supposed to look like bark, and then use a Sedona red on these trims. So I know the Sedona red looks nice with the copper that I'm going to put in the little window there. But you see how it's like, it looks like some little weird ass little gnome lives in there. So I just call it a Gnome-Home. Hope that makes sense. Hey, from Trees to These is here. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you for coming. That's awesome. We got a wicked turnout today, folks. Wicked. So yeah, the world is a crazy place, I tell ya. You know, like you guys know that I always like to talk a little bit about what's going on in the sky. Let's see all the views here. Then you guys can see the top of this weird ass thing too. Lots of stuff going on in the skies, you guys. And right now, any news agencies that are covering it are just saying that we have an unusual amount of fireballs. But these fireballs are coming down, and they look like some kind of big-ass meteor, and then they go like this, and then they go like this, and then they go up for a while, and then they come back down again, and they're all breaking all the laws of physics, if they were an actual meteorite. But it's crazy, because I was telling you guys about what Chris Bledsoe said about what's coming in Easter time, and he said that when Iran and Israel trade rockets, it's going to initiate a new dawn, if you could say, and that the first sign of that is going to be the orbs are going to start appearing in the sky. And I'm one of them people that I'm so interested in all that stuff, but I keep a very, very open mind, right? Like, I will consider your theory, but I don't listen to a theory and go, oh yeah, that's frickin' 100% fact. Because nobody knows, maybe other than the creator itself, but, you know, all of these mysteries are like, nobody can tell you they know 100%, right? And if they do, they're misled, they're misguided. So don't listen. Or just, you can listen, but just keep in mind, keep rational in your mind that all of these, everything is a theory, you know, except for, well, what has been proven definitely through mathematics and other things. But you know what I'm talking about. You know, you feel me. I know you feel me, right? So, yeah, we had 2 meteors go down over here. Earth is going through AI Atlas's tail right now. This is one of mine. That makes a lot of freaking sense. And nobody wants to talk about AI Atlas. Yeah, 3i Atlas, sorry. It's crazy. So you got you got these things happening as this dude has prophesied. He's not a prophet, but he says these are messages from this message that he said about this Regulus star appearing between the paws of the Sphinx. He said he got that message from the lady, and it's this entity that came to him, and she gave him this message. And I've been following this guy because he claims that he has a connection with NHI, and NHI stands for Non-Human Intelligences, and he has a connection with them. And like I've seen him on different television shows where they set up all of the equipment, and he like starts to meditate, and he calls these things to him consciously, and they come. I've seen it, man. I didn't believe it in the beginning, but I'm one of those people that, you know, like I just said, I'm very much neutral to these things and open-minded, and I've seen it, man. I've seen him like conjure these things to come. Big, huge orbs in the forest when they were sitting out this one night, and they even went to a place where they were out in the sticks, and there would be no, like, you know, sound from cities nearby and stuff, and like just a blank night sky. And they sat there and they started their experiment, and those frickin' orbs started popping off all over the place, man. Gives me chills. So when this guy tells this story about this upcoming event, and you know it's all aligning astrologically, I'm like freaking blown away by it. let's do a little bit of this and just see how bad it is on my lungs. Well, I wouldn't say that would be the smartest thing for me to do, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this material one, and then I can still talk to you guys. Do took off the old hat, put on the, you know when he puts the hat on backwards, it's time to do work. My goodness. Okay. Pretty small for my face. All of this stuff, all of these face masks and shit are really small for me. I'm bigger than I look. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I see all that dust in the can. You need a master. Okay. Hey, DeLon. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming, DeLon. You can still hear me? Okay. So, yeah. Chris Bledsoe claims that the lady, which he just calls her, he thinks that it's possibly the same entity that has come in through the ages and given people messages. Like the Mother Mary, when people say they see the Mother Mary, he thinks that this NHI might be the same, one and the same. So it's very interesting. I have a theory that, like all of these things in the Bible, the stories that they allowed us to have access to, there's little bits and pieces of the puzzle all through there, little bits and pieces of truth. And I think a lot of it was altered because once man gets his hands on anything, he tries to F with it and see how he can use it for power, right? But Jesus always said, you're not going to find me in a church. You're going to find me inside, right inside here, and in nature. And, so, yeah, I take everything with a grain of salt, but at the same time, I know there's truths all through there, so I'm keeping an eye on all fronts, is another way of saying it. Because you gotta. It's all connected. Okay, more sanding. I wet the paper. I have a tendency of pushing too hard on things. But it's working. I've got a couple of these weird little ones too, these cheap ones, but I don't think this cheap sandpaper is going to hold. Oh, maybe. Oh, there it went. Okay, now I'm going to use the other mandrel I got here with a little bit of paper on there still. Hit it with that. the home fires burning. Okay, I got another. If I can get it, I'm gonna try something. This one. Bear with me, folks. We are getting there. We are getting there. And I appreciate you. You are greatly appreciated. I'm trying this cheap one. I'm just trying to get. It's a little bit smaller. Might hold on to that frickin' paper better. It's a weird little spot to try and get into. Yeah. Okay, Wowie. Let's have a little brush. See how we're sitting, how we're looking. Probably better to do the two main. Is that too bright? Well, let's see if I got any. What would be nice is having a brick. Oh, maybe this will work. This wood vise. Well, kinda. Keep the home fires burning. I'm just gonna do a test run, you guys, with the pencil and see if it fits in there. No, I can already tell that ain't gonna right. I've got to pull it back farther. That's okay, that's okay. This is what this is for, right? I don't want to frick this stuff up. Let me just hit it with the little sander there. Get that pencil off. Alrighty. What would I do without my sanding tools? Are we still okay? Oh, hello! We got whittling monkeys in the house. We got Carvin Fusion. Hey there, Wowzer. How you doing, Tegan? Thanks for coming. And thank you, Jordy. Yes, make sure you all hit like and subscribe. Hey, Steven S. Garbage is in the house. Hello, Steven. How you doing, brother? Frick. We got a frickin' wicked turnout. Go! Oh, goodness sakes. Get that thing off me. Yes. Well, I'll put that there in case I have to do it again. But yes, thanks for coming, guys. Not the most interesting live today, I would say. It's probably funner to watch, more fun to watch carving, but I gotta finish these things. I gotta finish them, and so I can just be like, have a true plate, like a clean plate, Like, you know, you get it all off your chest. You clear the plate, and you don't have to have them worrying about it anymore. Because I lose sleep over this shit. Oh, and I gotta show you guys too. I'm done staining Flora, and after many times and applications, I'm happy. I wanted it to look like the color gradually goes to, and is strongest at the bottom, and we achieved that. So now I have to seal it. I have to burn we have to burn in the bottom yet, because I again should have done that I should have done that before I colored it. And then you do this when you're working with the dyes, with the aniline dyes. You use a bullseye shellac traditional finish and sealer from Zinsseer. And after doing all the searches and bugging the people that I know and picking people's brains, this is what they turned me to. So you seal it. You seal the wood with the aniline dye with this, because it's a waxless shellac, apparently, which means something like it's important that it's a waxless shellac, is what I learned. And then this will seal it, and then you can put a top coat, any type of top coat. Like I like to use Rust-Oleum matte. I really like the Rust-Oleum matte on carvings, and so that'll probably be the end, because I don't want it to be too glossy. So I'll seal it with that, and then hit it with the old Rust-Oleum top coat, and then Flora's done. You see, we gotta frickin' get them off the plate, man. Get them off the frickin' plate. Hey, Josh Goulet's here. Hey, guys. Josh Goulet. Thanks, bro. Look at it. It's a little, I can swear today. It's a little fucking Gnome-Home. Look at that little Gnome-Home, dude. It's going to have a fire bulb back here, hanging on the wall. Maybe a little chimney out here. Chimmaroo. There is a hole right here that, you know what? That chimney's going to come from the existing hole. Like, how could I be so dumb to not think of that? We're going to have a chimney coming out of there. It's going to be a hanging on the wall light piece that I've had in here. And it's sitting on my brand new shelf that I just put up. And the spot that this thing is taken is where my battery chainsaw needs to sit. Right there in front of me on my new shelf. Not this. This needs to be up on a wall. Finished. So that's one of the main driving forces here, what I'm doing this today. Thank you for coming, Josh. Hey, Chris Behringer is here. Holy frick. All of the frickin' admins are coming. And if you didn't notice, old Rhinestone Suzanne's wearing blue now. She's got a shield next to her. Oh, you guys better watch yourselves. Rhinestone is a moderator. And congrats on that. And thank you for accepting that, or whatever, how you put it. Rhinestone. Thanks for coming, Josh. Josh is my good friend out here on the island. Like my actual factual friend in that actually comes and physically hangs out with me. Because everybody else is online. Yes, Josh is the guy that's doing my mom's kitchen with me. That looks so freaking cool. How are you doing, Chris Behringer? Yes, Darren had a really good birthday. Devil in a blue dress. That's right, Rhinestone. Devil in a blue dress. Devil with a blue dress on. Chris, he did have a really good birthday. And he was really, really happy. Banjo jumped through the hoops. Did his hoops to hoops for us all. And Mama cooked for us all. And it was really, really awesome. Chris, thank you for asking. Darren's in and out of here. You may have heard that. Thank you, Tegan. Thank you. Yes, hit the... We got a freaking hungry little hamster here. We got a hungry little algorithm hamster. And if I'm looking at her, it looks like she's a little bit shy. A few pounds lately. We need some more... long form videos out there. My goodness, I cannot talk. And I can't type either. I was trying to type to people in the pregame there. And pre-show, the pre-live show. I could not get it out. Okay, let's try that again. Can you guys see this all right? I'm going to slide it all up here a bit. This is so awkward. This is the weirdest piece of frickin' wood. And see, there's that big window that I originally wanted to do all of this burning on. But I know when this is all going to get sealed in something as well. And I know that that'll get brighter, darker when the sealer goes on it. And so it's just better to do it right here. That sure is a neat spot there. It's a natural window. It's like a natural knot there. So maybe just with some oil or whatever, it'll look like stained glass or something. Yeah. And even though it's on the back of it, I don't care. It's still a part of it. It's still a part of it. I know it's there. Okay, so it's going to bend a bit, but I want to keep the home on one line and then fires burning on the bottom, and then 2B, 1V right here. All right? That is what's happening. Everybody's saying make sure and hit that like. And a super special one here in the US. I'm getting a custom knife from Canada. All hand forged. Really? Whittling Monkeys has got a new group. You'll have to tell, please don't let me slaughter it. Trying to remember the name. But please post what your group's name is in there. And anybody on Facebook, check it out. It's about like carving tools. And it's already a whole bunch of the awesome tribe are a part of it. And everybody's like trading info on their different knives and stuff. And I think Tegan is making custom 3D printed knife holders. Somebody's got a 3D printer and they're making some wicked shit with the 3D printer. And it's just really, really cool to watch. I'll take part too, even though I don't do much whittling. But hey, I'm a power whittler. So we're all part of the same family, right? Heck yeah! Oh, I missed what you said, Wowie. I just said you had an awesome new group. Please tell everybody the name of the group on Facebook, the name of it, so that people can tune in and check it out if they're carvers that use hand tools. Please. Oh, Perry's making those knife holders. And he's doing it with a 3D printer? That's freaking cool, you guys. It's like Stephen S. Carvings. I think he's listed. And say hello to the wife, please, Stephen. And again, sir, you've been in my thoughts. And I always say a little prayer for you. Sending you strength, man. Hey, it don't hurt. But Stephen makes some really, really cool stuff with the 3D printer as well. Hello, Lawrence. How you doing, brother? Okay, I understand Whittling Monkeys. And what's the name of your group? Whittling Monkeys on Facebook? What's the name of it? I see you, Stephen. Much love, brother. Thank you for coming, Larry. It's Lawrence on here, but it's Larry to Friends and Fam. And that means tribe. All my tribe talk, Jordy's probably already gone. Psh, outie. Okay, I'm going to try this again. It's hard to write in here, man. I can just tell that this burning it in is going to be really, really interesting. But I got it this time. I got it in there this time. Okay. Keep the home. Oh. I'm sure you guys probably can't see that at all. Can ya? Keep the home right there. Sorry for snorting. Keep the home, okay? We got that much on. Ready? Fires with a Z, of course. here, it'll be 2B1B. Well, I gotta redo the 2B1B. Fuck. You know, it's just I got such a thing with my that OCD thing in my head that goes like, it'll look at something and be like, well, that isn't centered, right? And then, boom, it's haunting me. There. Frick sakes. But yeah, Jordy, if you're listening, I need to know your updated address. So I don't know. I know you still have my text thread, but got something to send there. Okay, let's just try this 2B1B again. Now, when I do anything that's a B or a P or even a D, but anything with a bend like that in the letter, I use this razor tip that's got this little end on it that's like a, how would I explain it? It's just got that, it's a bend. It's a little bend, right? How can I get you guys to see that better? But the bend in it is like the loop of a B. Like if you doubled it up, right? Boom, boom, you got a B. Or you go boom, and then a line down, and you got a P. So I use the shape of that pen, like for anything that I sign, Two Brothers, One Vision, I do the B's with that little pen there. And it saved me a lot of heartache because doing the curve in a line, like in a letter, doing the rounded curved part, or like even the O's, to do an O and make it look like nice with not making it look wonky and shit. It's hard. I find it hard anyways. So that's a really good one, and that's a razor tip. I think this is the one that you can buy. It's the heavier duty one, and it's the one that's like the multi-tip one that you can change them out. And so I have a little container that has a bunch of these in it too, that are in my chest of mystery up here that I don't know what's in all of those little drawers. But yeah, that's what that handpiece is. It's the heavier duty. So no need for me to be putting that away because we're going to be using it right quick. Because it is on there. Oh yeah, and I got to add on the 2B1V, I always add the 2 dots on either side. That in our logo, the 2 dots on either side are the 2 individual brothers. Then after I do it, for me, I'll burn it on, and then I erase all of any existing pencil marks after I do the wood burning. But it's on there. Keep the home fires burning. So now we're gonna frickin' burn it. And I'll see here, so you guys aren't just hearing my heavy mouth breathing. Do I need this? Well, maybe. Maybe I'll keep it around for a little bit here. I'm gonna see if I can turn on because I have a closer up camera that will be easier to watch, and I can put on the music, but I won't make it super loud so that the mic's still on. And let's see if that'll work, if you guys can hear me talk with a little bit of music, if that's okay with you all. Now, let me try this one. Oh. Hey, Eep Jen is here. How are you doing? Thank you for coming, sister. Oh, I thought that group that hand tools for carvers or whatever, I thought that was your group, Tegan. that you're always posting in. Sorry, I didn't know. Thanks for coming, Jen. I saw, I think Tim List got one of your stickers, and it made Wowie jealous. Well, it made Wowie jelly. So we're going to have to... I'm finally getting caught up. I have a little box inside there for Matthew at Happy Curmudgeon. That's going to be sent tomorrow, finally. And then I'm going to be caught up once I send Claire's colored one off. Finally. And then I got a list that has Stevens S. carvings on it. It has Trent Humphreys is on this list. A couple other people that I don't want to say too much because, hey, there might be a little surprise involved. Well, we don't want to ruin your surprises. All right. Oh, a bean bag or a rice bag would help you with these. You know what? I got one upstairs, sir, in the studio. Frickin' smart. Frickin' smart, I tell ya. Wood carving tool addicts. That's right. Yes, give me an invite. Okay, I thought that was yours. Sorry, bro. Okay, let me mess with this for a second. Close up and music. Let's try this one. With a dance and carve. Now, I'm going to leave the music on.
WIP Wednesdays.
So how's that level?
A party for me and you.
I guess the music should start before I really ask you guys for the...
WIP Wednesdays.
Can you hear the music and still have the mic over top?
With art, we will make it through. At Wowwy'z Workshop.
Might as well try since we
Brothers, one vision.
don't have the dust collector running. Sounds good, Whittling Monkeys. Yeah, invite me in through Messenger. Appreciate you. How's that audio? Is Grumpy there? All good, brother, says Daniel. Thank you, sir. Mic check, 1, 2. Oh, getting this stuff finished, man. You guys, well, I know you guys understand. I better not piss around and shock myself here. Let me put a pen on. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This one here is just a sharp, regular little blade, and I like these ones just for my straight lines. This one here is an F1L pen. And so I just kind of go through and I do the straight lines, all the straight lines that I can hit, I do them first. Then I go back and do the tricky ones that have the P's and the B's and the O's I do after all the straight lines. Alright? Let me get my heat set. I want to get too out of hand. For a smaller pen like this, I can already see it's bright red. I just go like 8.5 on the dial. Because if the redder you get them, the easier they are to bend and F up. I learned that the hard way. So let me do this K here and just see how it takes it. And it said, it's not ag. It's a nice. It's a nice. Oh, jeez, you guys. You know what I'm doing. And and I'm being very stupid. I didn't put my board down. My God. That is not smart. So yeah, if anybody who's wondering what I'm doing here is that board, God damn it, keeps from the little tiny cinders to go down and into the carving box, into the sucking box. And that would be very, very stupid of me to do. Hello, so how are you doing? Oh, Mark is here. Hopping in for a quick hello, says so. You know, the name Lance isn't very common these days, but back in the medieval times they used Lance a lot. Joe! We got some comedy here in the club. Thanks for popping in, so appreciate that. Now this is one of my songs that I'm talking about. I want to make music that benefits the listener subconsciously. Not subconsciously, but while you listen, the sounds affect your body in positive ways. Like Om. So I want to make music that is full. And yesterday I was researching Gregorian chants. Like Enigma used Gregorian chants. And I love Enigma. And then the Gregorian monks back in the 90s, I don't know if you guys remember this, but they started releasing CDs where they sung, they did covers of like current bands. Like I remember the Gregorian monks did Yellow. You know, the song Yellow by but yeah, they were kind of popular for a little bit. Their disc got really, really popular of their actual Gregorian monk chanting, kind of in the New Age crowd when we were living in Calgary, Alberta, Darren and I, and we started listening to the chants and stuff. And then when they did that CD with all the covers, we got that too. But I'm thinking about more current, making new music, but utilizing the chanting, utilizing Om, and the solfeggio frequencies. Originally there were 6 frequencies, and then they moved it up to 9, but they're like the core frequencies that, like the love frequency, 528 hertz, and like the earth, the one that the Great Pyramid, 432 hertz, is like one of the most powerful, and that's in there. And so I want to make music that has all of these properties working with it. Like, isn't that a cool concept? Like, I know I'm not like the first one to think this way, but I really want to, you know, work on it. Work with an E. And this is one of those songs. So folks, yeah, as I ramble here, I am getting it burnt in there, all of the straight lines. And another thing that you got to keep in mind of these pens, once it gets like really, really hot for a long time, it's good to give them a break or they will bend too. You just be dancing and bopping to it, and then, like whenever the ohm kicks in, you just do it along with it. Om. Om. Yumba yumba. Oh yeah. Yumba yumba. Yumba yumba. Yumba yumba. Yeah. That's why that song exists. There's a couple on here that I did. With those properties in mind. This is another one. And then some of them are just, kind of techno, but cruising songs is what I wanted when I first initially started making this music with Suno and LaRue. What I wanted was cruising music. Like, you put it on and you're driving, and you know that feeling when you're just watching somebody and somebody else is driving and it's nighttime and you can see the night lights zipping past. Maybe a city way off in the horizon, but all dark, like a highway. That's what I wanted the vibe to be for the people that are like sitting back and watching this art go down. You feel me? Now, I'm switching over to an F5S, and it comes to a little tiny point. It's a little tiny point, guys. And that'll be for these tighter turns and stuff, and it's pretty new. Well, let me just check. I got one other one that I keep in that same slot. It might be better. It's the same type. This is the F2S. It's the same type of pen. It's small, comes to a small point, but it's rounded at the end of it. It's not comes to a sharp, like, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little rounded, flat on either side, but rounded. And that'll be just right for these tight spots. I hope. That is the hope. Oh, yeah, that's this one. Sorry. Yeah, and this song is a good example where you're just like cruising and grooving, watching it all go down. I'm using a razor tip SK, Lawrence. And the SK, I'm just guessing this because they're out of Saskatchewan, Canada, and I'm pretty sure that's what the SK stands for. And then you see down there it says Made in Canada. These are a really good unit, and I've been thinking about putting that in because they do have them in Amazon, so I could put it in my Amazon links below, but I know they charge you way more on Amazon than I think you could probably find going straight to their website. But yeah, razor tip is really, really good. And then the pens, well, it depends, but they make ones that are like a regular pen like this, and you see the foamy is, and then they make the heavy duty one. And that's this one that I use for the B's and the P's. That one there, that's a heavy duty. And so it lasts longer without getting hot. But the thing with the heavy duty, if you want to use the heavy duty, you get a special cord that has the red nub on it. That's a heavy duty cord. Takes the heavy duty power, I guess. I don't know what it's called, what it would be called. Okay, now this is going to get a little bit sketchy, but I'm going to do my best on camera. Any other questions that I've missed? Razor tip, that's right. I have the red box by Top Chances. Cool. I'm always, down to think like maybe get some other ones, but not a lot of space in the old creation station, and I've already invested in these pens, right? So you kind of want to stay on the same. Ooh. Alrighty. This little guy is giving her and eager to burn. Had a little slip there, but okay. I gotta get this. Gotta get this G in a way I can move my hand. Let me see if I can do it this way. This song here is called A Day at the Farm, and it's just a song dedicated to my grandma and grandpa Sater's house. And we used to go out, when we went to their place, they had skidoos and quads, and they really trusted us kids, and it was good that they did, but they also put a lot of trust in us that maybe wasn't so much warranted. God love them. But we would just go, and then we would spend the day on the quads or on the skidoo. We wouldn't come home until supper. Sometimes later, we would go and have our own wiener roast, feed ourselves. And there was just this innocence back then. And this feeling when you're driving through the trails at Grandma's house. It was just a beautiful feeling. And this is back when you're young, and there's so much still. There's still much magic in the world yet. Kind of the time before all of the world's pressures and worries. And that's what this song does for me. It all I got left is this on the home. I put in the steel guitar because my family had a band, called Northern Sunrise, and it was a country and western band, and it was amazing to grow up with them and all the influence. Okay, done with those ones. And they could play steel guitar, they could play all the instruments. It was really, really magical time for me and my cousins. I know Aubrey's listening. Love you, Aubrey. And yeah, if I could ever get that magic back of how we would feel as kids being out on that farm and just being so safe and sound, so safe. That's what this song is to me. Oh, and I got tears in my eyes. You gotta go. Bye, Whittlin. Thank you very, very much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate you. Peter says he makes his own tips with nickel cadmium wire. I even made one from a paper clip to try. It worked, but I didn't use it very long. That sure is cool, man. Because they're expensive things. Thank you, Monkey. Have a great night. 1 year ago tonight, we were having a drink while keeping vigil over my mum, who was going to leave us the next day. Sorry, it's been a very difficult time for me. Oh, so. I'm very, very so. I'm sorry, sister, and I'm much love to you. I was with you, you know, as were so many in this chat when all that happened. And you were very, very strong, and you continue to be strong. Much love to you, so may she rest in peace and in power. She was a powerful woman. Sorry guys, I'm just doing those hard ones because it's a weird angle. And you see, I just did the P, and then I'll go in and clean that P up afterwards. But I'm just trying to get the curved parts. That's the bitch. Okay, here we go. I roll it back a bit. Bing. You see that? Here we go again. Roll it back. Bing. Now that's one fine B right there. Choo! Do a little dance. Do a little happy dance. I love you too, so you hold strong, sister. You've been doing really, really good with all that you've had to face and all of the things that you've lost. You've been doing really, really good. I just hit that with steel wool. Probably shouldn't have done that while it was turned on. Here we go. On our B. Two brothers, one vision. Drop it back. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're going to do the dots on either side. And I got me a very, very special dot maker up here, just waiting and revving to go. Where are you, you little... There you are. This here is the... I'll get this one. The F99.023. My goodness. F99.023. I don't know why they have to get that complicated. Oh yeah. Soothing sounds of LaRue coming at you. Nation to nation. In the creation station. It's Wowwy'z Workshop. we go. Bing. Let her heat up a little sec there. Here we go. Woo! Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, if you haven't noticed, well, I was getting excited. And while I was doing the smart thing, doing the frickin' burning, when he still has time to, before the finishing. Okay, so then I mentioned I can go back in there and fix that P. Well, that's what I'm going to do right here. Oh. So yeah, I'm just gonna extend it a tiny bit there, and then just match it up right here. See that? Keep the home fires burning. I'd say that worked out pretty good, don't you think? What y'all think? And the 2B1B. There's one little spot. Whoa, turn this off. There's one little spot on the 2 there where I missed. And I can do a couple of different things. I can go in there with my little sanding tool and take that away, which I probably will. Or you can make your 2 wider and cover that little tiny nick. Right? It's just a little tiny wee one, but just let my brain think about that for a little bit. See how see how much sleep I lose over it. Keep the home fires burning. And yes, the fires with a Z. Not too shabby, eh, guys? Looks awesome, says Beating. Shalom, shalom. Hello, old Path. How are you, sir? Thank you, Daniel. Yes, Stevens 2B1B. You know it's Stevens S. Carbides. 2 brothers, 1 vision. That makes me happy. Okay, now let's put all the pens away. Keep everything good, safe, and nice in Kentucky, where they're meant to be. That's a little term that I like to use. My mom gave me a book once. It was called The Meaning of Lift, and it was full. It was like a little tiny dictionary full of the oddest words. But Kentucky was one of them, and they used Kentucky for when something fits into a spot like it was made for it. That's when it fits nice in Kentucky. And I've always freaking used it. That's a shout out to you, Mama. I love you. How are you doing, old Path? Razor tips cut? Oh, they cut. They cut, old one of mine. But you know what? I was telling Spike, what I'm not good at is you know, when you put out and Stevens S. Carvings might be a good one to ask about this too, is like when you transfer an image onto the wood, and then when it's time to like do the outlines and stuff, I have a problem with like, I'll use my razor tips, and when I do all the outlines, I burn those black lines. I cut them all in with the blade. And I have a real hard time of doing it. Like, you know, when you see people who will do their wood burning picture, but they're not puncturing through the surface. They got it set so that it'll go black where they need it to go black, but it doesn't go through. And that's what I have to learn, because I only use it when I'm doing signatures, so I'm a heavy hands with it, right? I need to get very, very dainty with it, because I can draw okay, so I could do some good wood burning pieces if I learn to slow down and do it right. But I haven't gotten there yet with my wood burning, and I don't mind admitting that. This is another song that had to do with, I don't remember the name, but it was also to do with being out on the farm. I think this song is called Take Me Back. I hope you guys enjoy it. Doing good, sir. Alan is here. Did a Gnome-Home and a dragon. I would like to get the scale tips, but all they have is the fish scales. Oh yeah, I know what you're saying, Lawrence. Yeah, to get the snake scales would be a cool one to have. Yes, I cover Stinnett sticks as well. What an amazing amazing artist he is, eh? Stinnett sticks, holy smokes. I got some of like the originals for me were, you know, Carving Fusion, Doug Linker, Stinnett sticks. There was Sticks and Stones. His name is Kevin, a really cool guy. I hope he does some more videos soon. Ryan Cook, Uncle Kevin Carves. Uncle Kevin Carves, he's become a friend of mine. I love his art. And then there was also one called Carving and Such, I think. And he would just always do, I think he was from the UK, that gentleman. And he would just do like just the overhead view and just the carving of the little wood spirits on like smaller bits. But those were kind of like my OG channels. This format with you chatting and the music is freaking amazing. Oh, well, thank you, Aubrey. I'm liking it too. You know? I've always thought of doing this, but when I got that dust collector going, you guys don't want to hear that. His cars are cool as F. Yes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that feedback, Aubrey and Pete and Francis. Yeah, Mike Stinnett is amazing. Isn't he, Mark? He's awesome, man. Antsat does a good job. He's in Italy. Oh, I'll have to look him up. If Francis is saying hello. Aubrey's my cousin. So when I say these songs take me back to the farm, she was on that farm with me. She was there. And I know that she agrees. Sometimes, man, I'd do anything to go back. And there were times when we would have to go there for vacations. You know how it is being a kid. Summer holidays and stuff. The parents get tired of you and they ship you out to grandma's. And that was when I was at the age of like, I had already had a taste of West Edmonton Mall and what it was like to be like a city kid. And back then I can remember just sitting and being like, I wish I was at the mall. I wish I was, I was so much into music and trends back then. Like, I loved it. I was a break dancer. Into every type of genre of music, into girls in a really, really bad way. Like, girls got me big time bad. Like, enough to make me just, like, I didn't care about school or nothing, man. All I cared was partying and frickin' chasing women. And that was it. I had a lot of good opportunity, academically, but didn't want it. And I can remember being at grandma's and being so bored, right? Not knowing that it was at that present time that in the future I would do anything to go back to. Isn't that a crazy paradox? Enjoy those things, you guys. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your times. Yeah, everybody's saying hello to Aubrey. That's my cousin. She's in the background listening. She's listening while we're working. It's Kale's mom. So there we go. Keep the home fires burning is done and is in there forever. Got a little bit of the erasers in the lines there. That'll happen when you take away the pencil a little bit. But okay, so now that is done. I was telling you guys, I don't know how get this frickin' wood vise out of my way. Ready to frickin' football spike this thing, and it didn't even do nothing wrong. Poor thing. Get out of my way. Now, it won't hurt nothing if I do all these rocks in Ebenizer. Ebenizer. I don't think that's the proper term, but we're going to use it. I know I had some... Where are they though? Yeah, I had some... Oh yeah, there it is. This one here is an Ebenizer Veteran. I use that a couple of good times with my steel loam vinegar. This one here, nope, not soft enough. I don't know when it's wowie with my paintbrushes. I don't know what I'm checking, but I do that to everything. Little finger diddle. Is that? Yeah, I think that. And then if I need a sharp one, I got this one from the dollar store. See, with the nice sparkle, eh? With the God help me sparkle. But that's a nice little. If I need to get into any, like around the steps and stuff. I don't want the steps to go gray. I got other plans for them. I'm thinking of maybe doing the steps in the same color as the wood trim. That'll be a Sedona red. But I'm going to use the brown in the back spots of the steps just to give it more 3D kind of color, like a 3D more of an effect. Depth, I guess, is the term I'm looking for. Alrighty. And I think those are the only two brushes we're going to need, so we're going to roll up the old brush bag. We're going to get right into this and give it like freaking do it to it, man. You don't know what it's going to do. This one here still has some bark on that. That was kind of the bark on the beach. That was kind of bugging me, so I'm just going to hit this really quickly. It's so cool that I'm sure some people said, screw this, I'm not listening to this whack job talk all the time, but I really enjoy being able to talk to you guys while I'm working. See, I don't know if that could be a knot right there. I think that is. So in that case, that's not going anywhere. Hey, little wood carver comedy there. I think not with a K. I don't even think I have paper on that. No, I don't even have paper on it. Jeez, wow. But like this one here, this song, what's the with the banjo and then the steel guitar going over top, eh? It's just a magical kind of trip. So I'm just trying to hit a couple of the little marks that I've noticed on here before. Once you put the steel wool vinegar on it, you don't want to be hitting it with the old sander then afterwards, where it's all for naught with a K. Paintbrush. God, how doing this voiceover with the music I've been thinking about more and more each week. Why the heck not? No? Not with a K. Oh man. Here all week? Well, not really. One day a week. Wow, we'd be here. Alright. Testing. Ebenizing wood. Take one. I need a shop rag. That'll work just dandy. Give it a little mix. And we are going to do it to it. Now this isn't going to show us the effects until it dries. I'm not going to go messing with a hair dryer or the heat gun out here and blow that GD breaker, because our whole party would be done. But I am really going to frickin' douse this and hope for the best, because that's the cool thing, is that when you do the ebonizing wood, you don't know. And then I also have an idea, because I have my static grass, you guys. I could go in between these rocks and glue in static grass so it looks like moss. But I wouldn't do it all. Like sometimes just like a train of it or a trail of it is enough. Sometimes you don't like those little touches, those little features in the finishing stages. They too much. You don't want to do too much. You took too much, because that's how you get something to look not corny, but just believe me, I've done it. I've too much with basically anything that you can too much in my life. And just take Wowwy's word for it. Thank you, Lorraine. Hey, Daniel's still here. Might be wise to burn the perimeter. Thank you, Rhinestone. Thank you, Rhinestone. It's looking great. Wowie, she said. That is a great idea, because what Pete just said, you guys, if you do that, if you burn that perimeter, the color will not, it won't jump. Well, that's the law anyways. That's what's supposed to happen. And I'm pretty sure steel wool and vinegar would adhere to those same ones. But it works really good for dye, and it works really good for paint. Thank you, Rhinestone. I was wondering what you would think of this carving. It's one of those things that I've been working on it for frickin'... I think I got this piece of wood from my neighbor maybe 3 years ago. And I just work on it when, you know, I'm caught up in stuff. And things, you know, until I started doing the WIP Wednesdays, I never really thought about... I didn't care how long a piece took, right? Except that I was trying to sell them, but that's not really what I'm doing. And so it wasn't until the WIP show started, and then I was like, holy frick, man. You gotta get your button gear and see these things through. You gotta do it to it. It's just, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you know what? To be 100% legit, having you guys here with me has been such an added benefit to my therapy. Like, you have no idea. I'm so happy afterwards. You guys are therapy for Wowwy, and I appreciate you. Which is partly why I consider you guys my wonders. It's because you just are all so important. And you guys are capable of amazing things, man. Miraculous things. Every one of us. The powers that be have put us into sleep mode. But the time is starting to come here where it's all time for us to light the fires, man. Light the frickin' fires. And love like fire. Right, Rhinestone? This one's called Drum Circle. And I just love it in the background, man. Good job, LaRue. Frick, are you ever a little wonder. And when I'm by myself, I just, like I was doing before, you know, I take a deep breath through my nose and then just all along. At the end of the song, you're like, you're all tingly and have this weird sense of revival, and like you're like, holy shit. That's why humming is so nice and peaceful. It's because it's frequency. That's why they say, you know, if you're in a stressful situation, like really, really bad traffic, you know, put on nice, calm music and hum along. This is another one in the name of the farm and all things dear. This one is called Come Away With Me. This is a perfect song for a two-step. And I love a two-step. I wish Spooky Dooby did. So no. That's okay. This is like a perfect beat for a two-step. Oh, come here. Oh. Oh, I can see it's already turning gray in spots. Choo! Fuck, I love it when a plan comes together. We're getting it on there, guys. I'm almost wrapped around and down. Oh, you should smell it in here, man. Smells like a pickle jar. I wanted to also thank you guys all. So we just broke 800 subs. Slow but sure, you guys. We're getting up there. If I didn't have the support from all you guys, I'd never have made it. We'd never have made it here. Your guys' support and being part of this channel and tribe and family is how we're going to do it. There's people have been sharing the reels, and when I post the post for these lives on Wednesday, people are sharing them onto their Facebook. Simon Breeds is awesome for it. Tim Reed, Grumpy, is always doing it for me, and I appreciate it so much. Pete always sharing the posts, and all of that is making it so that we're getting out there. Even though it's been a hard climb, man, and we're not taking the easy road, we're sticking to what we feel is true and what this channel is about and what we intend to do with it. Now this is a little something a little bit harder for the folks out there. I made this song for Mr. Kim Black Widow Woodworking. It ain't all fairy farts and sparkles around the Wowwy'z workshop. No, no. Oh, no. Yeah! Right? Am I wrong? Speaking of saying thanks, Rhinestone really helped me out the other night when we had our premiere for the emoji carving. Have you guys seen the finishing show for the emoji, Love Like Fire? did that ever turn out different from how it started. And Rhinestone, she made a call out there to get everybody in the tribe ready because it was a hard time. I scheduled it for 7 o'clock at night, my time, which makes it like 10 o'clock for all of the people down south. Not very smart, but Rhinestone helped, and she made sure that when I got there for the premiere, that the live chat was full of tribe members and tribe strong. Thank you, Rhinestone. And thank everybody who came. Because those things matter too. If Algae the algorithm sees that there's a whole bunch of people at that premiere and taking part and stuff, it'll push that farther, right? Right, Algae? Okay. Let's do one more check here. And I think... Oh, I rolled it on the... Okay, now we got a bunch here that has... Oh, yeah! Okay. That's all of them. All of the rocks have been ebonized. Thank you, Miss Joe Keller, for teaching me that term. Old Joe ain't here today, but you know what? I know he'll be watching later. Had a pretty good showing, says Suzanne. Thank you. People selling them over Facebook. Oh, okay. That was awesome. Turned out gorgeous. Thank you, Rhinestone. Thank you for the challenge. Holy shit. That got a little bit loud for a second there. Yeah, thanks again, Rhinestone. That was awesome. Oh, they're talking about some wood. Talking wood. So I'm just going to do a little tidy up while we're still talking here. Listening to the Wowwy'z Workshop disco track. Another one that I love so dearly, LaRue. You're just a little freaking magic maker, you are. Oh yes, I can see it, you guys. I can see it. It's starting to go gray. So, it's a great example here that all this red spots, because this is cedar. I don't know if it's yellow cedar or if what type of cedar it is, but yeah, I can see it. It's going gray. See that? But all those red spots there, those are the spots I could potentially do the static grass, right? And I can even do it like, oh, okay, all those spots that turned red, there I go. That's what I'm gonna, because it's erratic, it's not everywhere. That could be a perfect way to decide where to put the. But then again, it's all red there. I'm not gonna cover all of that, so. But you know what I'm saying? I could follow some of that red through here, and to do that, you just use a. It's glue. It's like watered down glue, but it's glue basically, and you paint it all in there and let it get tacky a little bit, and then you do the static grass. You do the shaker, and for something like this, there's different lengths of static grass, but for something like a moss, you would just use a 2mm, and it would look just freaking skookum in there, I think. But again, here's Wowie adding a whole bunch more stuff to do on this thing. So, just to recap on what's coming next, I still need to stain all of this a nice brown. I need to do the trim in stain. I need to do the windows in copper leaf. This little door I'm going to use an upholstery tack for a doorknob. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the door yet, because I was thinking I could maybe carve in like lines to make it look like wood. I was also thinking of carving a little tiny heart there as a window and putting copper leaf into that. I haven't made the final decision yet. But hey, baby's kisses in the house. Matt Carves is here. It is a gnome house, my friend. It is a gnome house, sir. How are you doing, Matt? And we just ebonized the rocks. We just wood burned in Keep the Home Fires Burning. That's the name of this piece. So we burnt that in. Basically most of the most of the live. Thanks, baby's kisses. It is a gnome home. Mr. Matt Carves. It's this really, really cool piece of driftwood. And that roof just screamed gnome home. And then I'm going to have a copper chimney come out of this little hole up here. I'm going to maybe put in oil, but I'm leaving the roof natural. Like, I like to have that balance where you leave. Like, there's beautifulness in all of that, you know? And then, right here is going to be the hanger, which is on my Klein Tools magnetic cuff. Find the link downstairs where Amazon shows you it's all right. But I'm going to put this right here so that it is good and ready to go. I don't know exactly how it's going to hang once it's on a good nice screw in the stud. Okay, so that the hanger's going there. And then, oh, Matt says, good, I'll be posting a short video after this live, so check it out. Cheers. Okay, Matt, I will come. Thank you, baby kisses. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate it. I'll be there to check it out, bro. Tribe strong. So yes, the hanger goes here, and then, guys, and this is part that's going to be sketchy, is I'm going to have to put it in the Jawhorse, but I got to drill this way into it so it comes out somewhere in here for the socket. I wish. Well, I don't know yet. I haven't shoved it. Like, I thought about putting the socket come out of this hole and like going in here and trying to figure out where it punches through. But this is too close to the wall. You feel me? That's why this hole doesn't work. So the socket hole is actually going to be coming out around here. Sorry, because it comes out here. Then that means that bulb is going to have space to be in here. So I'm going to have to drill it this way with my long drill, so I know it's in the right spot, up and through with a 3/8 drill bit, so that it's the same size as the lamp pipe. Okay? So maybe I'll even get that drilled and established, and get this freaking thing on here, because that's not very fun to watch. And then get it ready so that all we gotta do is stain it. I can stain it and do the copper leaf windows all in the same live. And then let that dry, and then come back and wire it for the lamp at the end. And that could be two more live sessions. And if we do it that way, I can have music and talk like we have today. What do you guys think? Okay, Matt, I didn't realize you can sand cement. Oh, is the video... I'm anxious to see you do anything with copper. Thank you, Daniel. Yes, I'm anxious too, brother, because that means that Darren's going to be... that means Darren's going to be there with me, and I love it. So Matt's video that's going to be posting up after this live, it looks like it's going to be one of his awesome cement pieces that he's been making. Matt is a multi-medium artist, multi-medium/media artist, and that's really, really cool. And I'm a big fan of his work. Work with an E. Beating crazy. Francis says, "Heck yeah, sounds awesome." Sounds awesome, says Suzanne. Awesome. I hope you guys don't think that that's boring. You know, just bringing this baby to light is it's a long time coming. And oh yes, and then also the day that we do the staining and all that jazz. After we do the staining, I could do the static grass moss, but after you do that static grass, you don't touch it for 24 hours. You just walk away. Put your hands up and walk away, Wowie. But I think, yes. Thank you, Sir Wowie. Hey, thank you, Matt. Thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it. Drive strong, everybody. Thank you for being here, Lawrence. And I'm just going to... official playlist. We'll just keep it going a little bit there in the background. We've made her. 4 o'clock, guys. My battery is a red line, so that means shut the frick up, Wowie. And what can I say? It's been an amazing day. Thank you, each and every one of you wonders, for being here. You have no idea how much this means to Wowie. And every one of you wonders are just appreciated beyond belief. Believe me. Believe me. There is no YouTube without you. And we thank you. But Two Brothers, One Vision and Wowwy'z Workshop thanks you. And this has been WIP Wednesdays. Hey, man, you can't even see me. Sorry about that. There is no YouTube without you. And this has been WIP Wednesdays. Wick-wick-ow! Wick-ow! The Wowwy'z Workshop. See you next week, everybody. I'll be here. Be good to yourselves and the ones you love. And with that, Wowie out.